And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Made some connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sorsby. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hands, it's Eakin. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Joyner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, you can just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevenson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Flames offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here.
Breaks into the open. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Drives the back and leaves it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Dropping back, it's Basco. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on 1st down. Floating away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Flames had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Basco. A little screen to the running back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he added the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Basco. Rushes on him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The quick out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Stevenson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Basco. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Connection to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Flames send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snap it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw this in the end zone and try to generate a touchdown on fourth down. It's still relatively early in the game. It's still relatively close. How aggressive can you be with your signal?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Basco. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Copeland. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Basco. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down.
Trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And wings it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's West. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Basco. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Flames trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll pitch it. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give out of the gun. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option to give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. 4-2 Now on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Going to get the first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Flames are in the hurry-up. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Flames.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sorsby. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fakes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grab near the marker, it's Eakin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty!
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the point after is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack